Hi everyone, in this video I will be unpacking with you the 2025 Charlotte Tilbury makeup, and I will be going through with you what I think about the products and hopefully share with you what I like most about what I've got this year. And first of all, I would like to show you guys the things that I've got and the gifts that comes with it. The first thing that I've got is the eyeshadow palette, and obviously I have not seen this, kind of combination appearing on the market. This is so special because it is a palette that includes not only the eyeshadow but also the blush and the highlighter and the contour, and it is a very convenient palette if you'd want to bring it on vacations and traveling and you don't want to think about the colors that you're going for. And this palette really helps you do the work without needing you to look through what color blush or what color eyeshadow that you would want to use. This palette really helps because it already helps you choose the colors for your blush, your contour, and your highlight and your eyeshadow all together. And I would describe the color of this palette as a more cool toned pink instead of the common warm pink or neutral colors. And I think that it's especially nice for this season this year because obviously the new 2025 Victoria's Secret fashion show has just came out, and this color palette really goes with the Victoria's Secret theme, in my opinion, and it really makes me feel like using this, it kind of makes you feel like you're doing the Victoria's Secret model makeup. And so the packaging of this eyeshadow is very pretty, as you can see. There is this very shimmery package on the outside, and it's actually a bit soft, so if you press it, it feels like like a gentle soft cushion. And when you open it, there is a layer of plastic film which keeps the palette clean, obviously. And inside you can see that there is 7 colors from the top, which is the eyeshadow colors, and the middle there would be the setting powder, the contour, the blush, and the highlight. And these colors are very pretty, as you can see that they don't clash with each other. They are not repetitive colors, they are in the same theme, and they look good together and coherent. So the next thing I got is the mini brush set. As you can see that I have not seen Charlotte Tilbury come out with a brush set with the case like this, and I've yet to see other brands with such a nice case. And so I got this because I thought this is very convenient for traveling. And what is my favorite part about this case is the mirror inside the vanity. So you can see that there is actually a mirror that comes with it, and when you use your brush, you can actually use the mirror too. So let's say you're on an airplane and you don't have a mirror, you don't want to like take out another palette and be using 2 different things at the same time. I think this is very convenient. And for the brush set, there is 4 brushes. The one that I would use the most would be this one. I think it's the blush brush, and there would be an eyeshadow brush, and there would be also another eyeshadow brush. I think this one is more specific and mini. This one would be a brush to blend because it's fluffier, and then this one would be more specific for the highlights. And then the last one would be a wet brush. So apparently you're supposed to use wet products like foundation or anything else with this brush on your face. Personally, I think that these brushes are super cute. They're actually shorter than your normal long brushes. So here is a long brush that I would want to compare with the short brush. So as you can see, this is a normal long brush and this is a short brush. So you can see a size difference, and obviously the shorter ones are way cuter, and it's also very convenient if you want to bring it out, and you truly do not need the rest of the length of the brush anyways. It is absolutely stunning, and I also think that for the case you can actually put more stuff in there, like probably a concealer or lipsticks, and this could be a very cute and convenient case to bring everywhere. And I think that this looks really cute. It looks like a velvet red case. You know those piano covers? They just kind of give a very classy look. So I think this is stunning. So the next thing that I've got is a Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. And this is not what I was expecting to get, because I was there, you know, trying to pick up the products, and the staff actually did some makeup on me. She was helping me find the right colors, and she used this on me, and I just thought, wow, this is actually one of the best concealers I've ever used. It does not crease, and it's actually my perfect shade. When she put it on my under eyes, it felt like there was nothing on it. It just felt brighter, and I thought it was really nice. So I got this in the shade of Fair Claire, and I think that the packaging is also very nice. So as you can see, it's a very nice shade, and it's actually really creamy. The ingredients in here does not feel dry, and I do think that this is a really nice concealer comparing to a lot of big brands like NARS or, like, you know, the Lady Gaga brands. I do think that this one is comparable to these brands, and they do not crease. So that's all for the things I've bought at the shop, and the rest of the stuff here is gifts because of my purchase. So the offer was that if you purchase over $1,080 you would get a gift, and if you purchase over $1,500 you get a bigger gift, and if you purchase over $2,000 you get the biggest gift. So this was the smallest gift of them all, because I purchased 3 products here, and they gave me a makeup bag, which is really cute. I think this is really nice. It has the same cushion texture as the palette here. If you press it down, this is actually kind of soft, and it's actually really pretty as well. And then for the gifts, they actually give me a few things. So the first thing is this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So this thing is widely popular among their, you know, brand, and I really like this travel set because for setting sprays, you know, if you know, you know, they're just really big, and then if you travel with it, I always worry about whether I can bring it with me on the plane or do I have to shove it in my luggage. And it is very nice for them to, you know, gift this and for us to bring it with us when we travel. And as for the quality, I think that this is so nice. It is very hydrating, and it actually sets your makeup and makes it waterproof, sweat proof. So this is really nice, a wonderful gift. And the second thing that it comes with is this dark spot correcting radiance recovery serum. So I don't actually use a lot of, you know, like dark spot correcting or eye cream, but maybe I'll give this a try. I'm not really sure. I don't really like trying a lot of different chemicals for my skincare, so this is not that useful for me personally. But those who want to try the skincare brand, I do think that this is a reasonable size. And moving on, the next thing that I really like, which they gifted, is this Matte Revolution Long Lasting Lipstick in the shade of, what is this? Walk of No Shame. But this is such a small mini lipstick. You can see that it's actually very tiny. You can compare it to the concealer. And you can see that it is actually so small. But the color is really nice. I'm wearing the color right now, and let me show you. It is actually pretty nice to travel with. There is just that tiny amount of product, but it's pretty good considering how I wouldn't rarely finish a lipstick. So the next two things that they gifted me, which are sample sizes, are, the first thing is this Love Frequency perfume sample. So it's very small, another travel set if you wish, and it smells like, what does it even smell like? It smells a bit woody with some scent of floral. Obviously it's called Love Frequency, so it must smell a bit like flowers. Here it says that it smells like rose, pink pepper, and cashmere wood. So exactly how I described it, flower and wood. And I think that smells not very sweet. I think that if you don't like very sweet scents, you can definitely try this out. I think that they have a few more scents that came out this year, and they're really trying to promote their perfume. So if you're interested, you can definitely try out the other ones. And the last thing that they've gifted me was this sample size of lipstick. I was so confused when I first saw it. I was like, how do you use this? And they just told me that you can just use a cotton bud or a cotton stick and just, you know, take out the product on the right and just put it on your lips. But I think that this is not a good sample size because, first of all, if I open this, I cannot cover it back again, and it's gonna fall out and I'm gonna drop it. So I've yet to figure out how to use this. And that's pretty much it for all the things I've got from Charlotte Tilbury 2025 Christmas edition makeup. And I think that overall I am really happy with it. My favorite product is definitely the eyeshadow slash blush slash contour slash highlight palette, because, well, obviously it is so nice and it's so convenient, and I love the fact that they actually helped me choose all the colors, so I did not have to choose the colors for my own face, and it just still looks coherent. And my second favorite would definitely be the brush, because I really needed this and I never had really nice brush, or like, you know, a package of brush that is prepared for me to use. So I really do love these two products. I had to get it, and I really like the gifts that comes along with it. I love this bag. I think that this is a really nice gift. And overall, I do think that the other stuff is also worth looking at, but mainly these are the few products that I would strongly promote and suggest you get if you do consider buying anything from Charlotte Tilbury this year. And these are also very nice Christmas gifts if you plan to give someone Christmas presents and you don't know what to buy them. And if that person likes makeup, then I think that these are some great options and stuff that you can get them. And yeah, so that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like it.